Welcome back to the Mental Health Corner. It's Faith, your favorite therapist. This month, we're going to focus on back to school mental health and family support, what parents need to know for 2025. Now, believe it or not, more than 60% of students experience anxiety when returning back to school, and numbers are expected to be higher for the 2025 school year, including those neurodivergent students with ADHD, autism, and sensory processing disorders. You can expect that number to be above 80%. Despite these rising concerns, many kids' emotional struggles go undiagnosed, unnoticed, and misunderstood. This leads to missed opportunities for meaningful support from school staff, educators, and parents. So let's get straight to what really makes the difference. I want to target 3 questions that I get asked often. Those are often, how do you spot the signs? How do you be more aware? And how do you respond? Let's walk through the answers with some simple, effective ways you can support your child through the school year. Now here's the tricky part. Anxiety doesn't always look like worry. In children, it often shows up through behavior, sometimes loud, sometimes quiet, and often the opposite of what we'd expect. So here are a few real-world examples. Let's start with school refusal. It isn't laziness or being hard-headed. It can be a red flag for deeper issues like a tough teacher, academic stress, a bullying issue, or friendship problems. Skipping meals or bringing home a full lunchbox could be because of an upset stomach, which is a common sign of anxiety. Asking repetitive questions about the school day, teachers, pickup instructions can also point to underlying signs that your kid is trying to assert control in a world that may seem out of their control. Over-controlling behaviors at home like bossiness, anger, arguing can stem from feeling out of control in the school environment. Wearing hoodies or long sleeves in hot weather can be a sign of comfort and hiding. While the hoodie thing is something that a lot of parents don't understand, that alone does not signify a mental health concern. However, if you see it coupled with other symptoms and signs, it might be worth a closer look. Now, how to respond as a parent. The way the parent responds shapes the entire conversation, and it even can have an impact on your child's emotional development. So here's how to start. First, you want to make a connection. Before correcting, you want to just simply be present. Be there. Put your phone down. Listen. Give eye contact. Let your child know that you're there to support, not to judge. Next, you want to gently reflect what you notice. You can say something like, I noticed you haven't been eating your lunch at school this week. I wonder if something at school has been tough. Stay away from accusations and assumptions. The goal is so that your child knows that they are seen, heard, and supported. Next, keep the door open. Let them know that you're available to talk, but don't push. Just letting them be aware is enough. You may say, if you ever want to talk about how school's been, I'm here to listen. Or if you just want to sit quietly, we can do that too. Offer coping tools. Now, it is very important that you introduce these in a calm moment, not during a meltdown. You can even practice them together. The 3-3-3 rule is a great one to start with. ABC around the room is another great tool. And then also something that kind of gets their logical brain going, and talk about how their favorite dessert is made. Last but not least, you want to model what you want your child to do. Show your child what it looks like to name your feelings, pause when you become upset, and use calming strategies. The fact is, kids learn emotional regulation strategies through what they see, not just from what they're told. Anxiety craves comfort, certainty, and control, but the truth is, life is fairly uncertain. As parents, we can help by giving back ownership and control in the right places. That is, through your child's coping and choices and your own calm presence. Supporting your child's mental health is not about fixing every problem. It's about creating a safe space where they can feel, express, and grow. And maybe even learn that it's okay to not always be okay. This school year, let's not just focus on sharpened pencils and packed backpacks, but on the emotional tools that our kids carry with them each day. When kids feel safe, seen, and supported, they thrive. So let's encourage that. Until next time.